Imagine a classroom full of students, some staring blankly at their textbooks, some smiling on the outside, but inside, many of them are quietly battling anxiety or depression. They don't speak up because they don't feel like they can. This isn't a dramatic story or a rare situation. This is the reality in schools today. Mental health is a growing issue that affects all of us, whether we're dealing with it ourselves or someone we care about is. That's why today I want to talk about something incredibly important: why schools need to integrate mental health support programs. Doing so can improve student well-being and academic performance. We'll explore three key things. First, the growing problem of mental health challenges in schools. Second, what's causing these issues. And finally, some practical solutions that could make a big difference. Let's start with the problem. Mental health issues like anxiety and depression are becoming more and more common in schools. According to the National Alliance on Mental Illness, 1 in 5 adolescents experience a mental health disorder each year. That's 20% of students. Some of your classmates, maybe even you, and when students are struggling mentally, they often find it hard to concentrate, stay motivated, or even attend school consistently. It affects their grades, their relationships, and their future. What makes this even more concerning is how invisible these struggles can be. Unlike the broken arm or a high fever, mental health struggles aren't always seen. They're internal battles, quiet, private, and often overlooked. That's why awareness and early intervention are so important. So what's causing this increase in mental health struggles? There isn't just one cause. One major factor is academic pressure. Constant deadlines, high expectations, and competition can leave students feeling overwhelmed. Then there's social media. While it can be fun and entertaining, it also opens the door to comparison, cyberbullying, and unrealistic standards. People post their best moments, their highlight reels, not the bad days or the struggles. And that can create a sense of isolation and insecurity. For many students, problems at home, like lack of emotional support or unstable environments, add another layer of stress. When students don't have a strong support system, it becomes even harder to cope. But there's good news. There are solutions. Research from the American Psychological Association shows that school-based mental health programs, things like on-site counselors, mental health education, and peer support groups, can have a huge impact. When students have access to these kinds of services, they do better emotionally and academically. They're more likely to stay in school, get good grades, and feel more connected to their peers and teachers. Some schools have already started implementing these programs, and the results are promising. Students who meet regularly with a counselor or have access to mental health resources report feeling more confident, less stressed, and more motivated. These programs are not just about fixing problems. They're about building resilience and helping students thrive. Imagine a school where it's normal to talk about how you're feeling, where asking for help isn't seen as a weakness, but as a strength. That kind of environment doesn't just help those struggling with mental health, it benefits everyone. It creates a culture of support, empathy, and understanding. So let's recap. Mental health challenges in school are real. They're rising and they're caused by a mix of academic stress, social media, and home life. But with the right support systems in place, like school-based mental health programs, we can change that. Mental health should be treated with the same importance as academic success, because the truth is, students can't succeed in the classroom if they're silently struggling inside. So, here's my challenge to you. Support mental health initiatives at your school, whether it's speaking up, joining a peer group, or simply being there for someone who's having a hard time. Every action helps. Let's create schools where students are not only expected to succeed, but also supported to thrive. Thank you.